wani kama da kai, ai babu wani.
Yeah, hello everyone. You are welcome to yet another edition of Africa's Realities. My name is Mr. Johnson Yakubu Sani, popularly known as Johnson YS, and today I'm here with another video. And today is going to be a continuation of the last video I made. And this continuation came up not because of the traffic. You know, a video like last video is supposed to even make 100,000 views, but just a couple of thousand. So it's not because of review, but it's because of some key points that I omitted, key relevant points that I omitted, that I feel, yeah, these things should be said too. So that is why I'm making this second video. So before I go into what I have today, please, I want you to subscribe and ring the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you will get to see them firsthand. And I welcome you, my returning subscribers. I thank you for always keeping in touch with me, and I thank you for watching my videos. And so without further ado, let's go into the topic today. So the topic of today is still why the Nigerian skyline looks so unimpressive, and this is the part 2. Why Nigerian skyline looks so unimpressive, part 2. And I think I want many of you who are watching this video for the first time, you can still go back and watch the other video after watching this, so that it can give you a comprehensive reason that I gave out. And I'll try as much as put the link on the description, so that you can get to just touch the link. But in case you don't see the link, you can still go into the channel here and look for the video. So let's go for this part 2. So in introduction, like the former video I did, we were talking about the skyline of Eastern African cities, especially Nairobi, Dar es Salaam, Addis Ababa, and to some extent Kampala, and all this Eastern Africa. And then going Southern Africa, when you see the skyline of South African cities like Joburg, oh my God. Even when you come to Windhoek, Namibia, and you see some good skyline, like well organized, like well planned city. But when you look at West African cities, I am excluding Abidjan and maybe Dakar. Let's exclude Abidjan and Dakar. But you look other West African cities, even Accra looks disorganized. And our West African cities are, oh my God. And our Lagos, with all the enormous things that are in Lagos, with all the full infrastructures. But when you look at it from a bird eye or from an aerial view or the skyline of Lagos, you see that it's looking like this is not well organized. So that was a video we trashed. We trashed before, and now we have another one on hand to give you some few vital points on why our cities in West Africa, now taking Nigeria as a case study, because I know Nigeria like the back of my hand, because I am Nigerian, lived my life in Nigeria. Yeah. So other cities, if I've ever been there, they just to touch and come. Nigeria, I know you everywhere. So Nigeria is my case study. So I'll say, why are Nigerian cities why are the skyline of Nigerian cities looking so unimpressive? Part 2. One of the points that made Nigerian cities look disorganized. Now let's keep Abuja apart, because Abuja is being planned. So this Abuja cannot come into this category of the rest of Nigerian cities. So one of the reasons why Nigerian cities look disorganized, another reason why Nigerian cities, because I've given many other reasons before, why Nigerian another reason why Nigerian cities look disorganized is because there is no approved structural plan. So when city is being built without approved structural plan, the city will be built anyhow. For example, okay, let me give you the example of Abuja. Abuja is structured, and for you can every person that has the might can buy a land. So you can buy your land, but you cannot just build anything. Whatever you have to build on that land, you have to make your architectural design and go to the government, and the government will see that is that building worthy to stand in this land. If that building is not worthy to stand in this land, it will not be approved for you to build that building. So your structure has to be approved before you even lay foundation, because in every district there are the kind of structures that should be in that district. So when you begin to see things are in uniform, when you see uniformity, then you know, yeah, this place has been structured. For example, if you look at the skyline of Johannesburg and all the high-rise, you just know they have been structured. It's structured. As in, okay, this with that you can't meet up if you can't have this kind of building here. Maybe you look at the skyline of Victoria Island, Lagos, you see it's not structured. You can see an 18-story building standing next to a 2-story building, and then next to a flat, then next to another 10-story building. Then you see unstructured. It's like government will just sell you a land. In fact, what the government is doing is that if they want rich people to live in this area, they just earmark a land. That is, especially during the military regime, they earmark a land for rich people, and then they put the price so high so that a poor man cannot buy that land. And then every rich man who was able to buy that land will just go. It has become his private property, and whatever he wants to do, or whatever he wanted to do with the land, he did it. With no any plan approved, with no any agency to say, no, for this kind of place, only this kind of buildings should be here. No. And remember that Nigeria, we were led by military for a long time, and they didn't have anything about town planning, about structural planning. No, it was just earmark. Okay, this place should be developed. People should go and buy land, and if it is your land, you can build whatever you want to build in your land. This is lack of planning. People who plan their cities. Okay, you see a Joburg is being planned here, and you see a Soweto is being planned there. If you are a Soweto, you are there. You cannot see a Soweto inside a Joburg. Or maybe you are a middle class. Maybe you cannot. Or maybe you want to build a mansion. It cannot be inside Joburg. It has to be. These are the places for mansions. You see, these are what plan and structures are, which the Nigerian military didn't even have an inclination about that. So anything and everything goes. That was what happened to Lagos, because Lagos was actually built by the military, because Lagos was actually the military. It is now that the politicians are trying to do a lot of corrective things, but there are too many buildings, there is a lot of problem. They are already bringing down some structures. Some people are even crying that it is targeted at some tribes and everything, because everything right from the beginning has been messed up. There was no planning to say, okay, you will be there, we will be here, this kind of people will be here, this kind of buildings will be here. No planning at all. Even when they mark a good place like Ikoyi, even when they mark a good place like Victoria Island, even the CMS, you still see the Balogun. What Balogun doing in CMS? If Balogun will be there, the Balogun will still be high rise like CMS. Not the Balogun and the shanty we see in Balogun. It's lack of planning. So you mark a place, only this kind of place. So there's no way a CMS should be here and we still have a Balogun joined with the CMS, and CMS is here, Marina is here, Balogun is here, and they are joined in one district, in one place, and one is trying to look good, one has drawn the goodness of the other one backward. So that's one reason. Another key reason, let me come forward. Now, this is very important. This is very, very important. I want all of you to know that you see, Nigerian weather or West African weather, I want all of you, Southern Africa and Eastern Africa, to listen to me. West African weather also fought against our development. You see, now, before I make it clear, because many of you will come for me. I've answered some people about this here, and some people say, hey, is it that it must be white people that will come and help? Must there be white people? My people, let's talk the truth. When white people, maybe in the 13th century, 14th centuries, when the white people were having the Socrates, Aristotles, and the rest, and they were building science, and they are building technologies, where were our fathers? That today we want to rub shoulders, we say we are same with white people. Listen, there is nowhere any black people are same with white people in terms of science and technology. In terms of science and technology, there is no Negroid that is up to Caucasians. Some people say, yeah, you're limiting yourself. Yeah, no, it's a statement of fact. It's a statement of fact. We are even here in Africa, while we have Americans, even the black Americans that even grow up with the Caucasians and are there with the Caucasians, they knew that when it comes to science and technology, they can't beat the Caucasians. So they took up sport and entertainment and what have you, music and the rest, because I don't know what it is that has given the Caucasians and then the Asian tigers. The Caucasians and the Asian tigers have come up. Until we Africans, until we come up in science and technology, for now, let's give it to the Caucasians. And again, weather did not help West Africa. That is why you see a lot of you in the East Africa, a lot of you in the Southern Africa, a lot of Caucasians, and even the Asian tigers and whatever, they have come with their capitals into your country. They have invested. Some of the high-rise we see in Nairobi today are owned by foreigners who have brought capital and invested in it. They brought their capital. Why? Because they can live in Nairobi. Because they can live in Johannesburg. And now I'm talking about since like the 60s, 70s, during independence. They can easily, comfortably live in Nairobi. They can comfortably live in Cape Town. They can comfortably live in Johannesburg, because the weather is like from where they are coming from. So they came with their capital, and they build their and they invest in whatever they want to invest, and they help also build the skyscrapers, their personal skyscrapers in your land, still helping to make your land look good. You see, West Africans, we didn't have that. Now, when we come to recent days, we had the help of air condition and the rest can help somebody can help a white man to come and live in a West African city because of air condition and everything and technology. At this time, again, the entire West Africa, peace. We lack peace. we are so much too too close to Northern Africa, and Northern Africa so much too close to Middle East. And if there's trouble in Middle East, it goes to Northern Africa. And if there's trouble in Northern Africa, it drills down. The next thing, the entire Sahara has picked up. And if the Sahara has picked up, before you know, it has come to us in West Africa. And everywhere in West Africa is destabilized. Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, everywhere, Mauritania, everywhere is destabilized. So we didn't have the privilege of a lot of foreign capitals coming to invest like you people had. So you people should cut us some slack here, because this one is not our fault. Weather played, and now politics played and everything. But what I'm saying is that if we have had a lot of Caucasians and a lot of the Asian tigers coming in with their capital to invest in real estate like they did in your country, you won't be laughing at West African countries. That's just the truth. Now, this is the reason why Nigerians will always tell you that, hey, we Nigerians, what we have belongs to us. Because almost what you see, almost 95% of what you see in Nigeria belongs to Nigerians. But now, yeah, these days, a lot of foreigners are bringing their capital into real estate these days. But when you see Nigerian tells you that what we have belongs to us, there are some stupid arguments that I heard that some people are saying that, how can you say you people build what you have? You people build what you have when you have a lot of foreign companies. Julius Berger in your country, you have Chinese companies in your country. So we have a lot of foreign construction companies in our country. We have Julius Berger from Germany. We have Arab contractor from Egypt. We have Chinese ECC, whatever. We have all kinds of construction companies. But that is not the matter. What we are talking about is who brought the capital. Who brought the capital and who owns the project. That's the difference. The person who brings the capital is the one who owns the project. So if I have the capital to build a house, and I employ a Chinese man, or I employ a Caucasian man to come and be a bricklayer, you can't come and tell me it's a bricklayer that built your house. It is bricklayer that built your... When I'm the one with the capital? No, now. So what we're talking about is the Caucasians and the Asian tigers to carry their capital into our economy and invest in real estate and build their powerful, whether it is high-rise residentials, they build them. Yes, Nigeria will go and rent, but who owns it day, who makes the profit day, we don't care. You know, this is a different take. This is a different take. So when you see Nigerians, sometimes they brag on social media that no, see, whatever you see we Nigerians have, we the black people have. Yes, is what you see in Nigeria is the thriving of the black man by himself. He really didn't have much given or contributed to him, and that is the reason why you see, there are many reasons. When you see a people, there are things that make up a people, and you see Nigerians, we don't revere any human being. We don't revere any human being because of the color of your skin. Hardly do Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria, when you are a boss, you are my boss, and you pay me salary. Yes, I must respect you. Oga, I'll say, you send me, I'll go, whatever you do. But that is that, because you are my boss, and you are paying me salary for my service. So I have to give you the boss, the employee-employer relationship. I have to give you that one. But apart from that, maybe you come to Nigeria, you say, you are a Caucasian. You're a Caucasian, we are Africans. maybe you think you get any privilege. It's a lie in Nigeria. We see you and us, no difference. If we see us trying to be very good to you and very calm to you, yeah, okay, we are looking at you as something we can earn, somebody we can earn from. Apart from that, we can't say how you are. Oh, we give you special privilege. Oh, you are coming to our market. We say because you are a white person, okay, let's treat with you before we treat black people. No. Because we didn't feel the impact of white people at all. What we did, what we got them by ourselves. So white people, they don't like shack us at anything. Maybe when we go to their countries, but when they come to our country, we don't revere them. We see them. We are equal human beings. There's nothing special about you. You didn't even help us. Whatever we got it by our sweat. That is how we see. In fact, the earliest perception we have of white people is that you even came and stole all our resources. British people stole our resources and went to your land and then left us to suffer. That is the earliest we see. So, this is something I have to say, that actually the lack of foreign capital, foreign investment in real sector also contributed to our lack of beautiful skyline. Because yes, we as black people, we are still limited, and we didn't have a lot of foreigners coming to invest to build it. So maybe the Nairobi, you cut off some slack there, because some of those things you have there are foreigners that have invested in them. They belong to foreigners. So maybe you South Africans, yeah, your own self, you will not call them foreigners, but we say they are Caucasians that we have most of them. Well, or that have built them and your cities are looking good. But I'm not making a shade, because you South Africans, you're one country, so whatever is in your country is for all of you, so you can make proud of what you have in your country. But please don't ridicule us more. We are trying on our own. Finally, thank you for watching this video. I pray that you will subscribe and ring the notification bell. There are other powerful and great videos that will come your way. Once again, my name is Mr. Johnson Yakubu Sani. Watch out for my very next video. It's a very topical issue that I am going to discuss so that we can debate upon. Thank you very much for listening.